people, and welcome to the Corn Corner Hit Podcast. My name is Wren with a W.
And mine, oh, I'm sorry. You don't usually follow it up with qualifiers on how to spell the name. Also, what disambiguation could exist? Wren with a W.
A lot
What
of people
else?
do it
Just
with
R?
a silent B at the beginning. It's very common.
Silent B?
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
Anyway, my name's Cam, and did you know that Waterworld, the movie, came out in 1995, and also, maybe more importantly, the hit spectacular live Sea War live show at Universal Studios Florida also happened in 1995 and has been running since.
The same year?
I know, right? That means like they were like, we got to get these like at the same time. They were like, we got to plan. This movie's going to be a hit. So we got to get this live show at Universal Studios.
God, that is wild, honestly. You wouldn't think it from looking at that movie that it would do a whole entire show, would you?
I feel like they thought they were doing something.
They really did. And speaking of something that someone thought that they were doing, we're going to be talking about the smell of sunscreen, the sound of inflating rubber tube, a night under the star at the back of a truck tailgate. We're talking about summer. And what better way to talk about it than with On the Corn Corner with us?
Yeah. I have an immediate initial question.
Okay.
This came up yesterday in my own personal life, not with you. But we were recently in the Big Apple with Kiss Me Deadly Doll.
I know.
A lot of longtime listeners. Yeah, longtime listeners are familiar. And we saw a firefly, aka lightning bug, and you were so overjoyed.
Yeah.
So was that your first time seeing one? It could not have been.
It was, absolutely. We don't have fireflies in the South. They don't do that kind of thing. There's a lot of things we don't have yogurt yet. We don't have fireflies. So a lot of different things that haven't made their way to the South. But I've heard about them in book. I've read about them. I remember them being very popular in different novels, but I've never seen it.
Well, how is that? So is the have you seen Princess and the Frog, the Disney cartoon?
Oh yeah.
It's so good, first of all. But also there's a firefly character. They're like super. There's multiple firefly characters. In fact, the one's in love with the shooting star, though.
Well,
or whatever.
Even though we don't, I can say to my dad, I can talk about garbanzo beans, even though he's never seen them. Like, he still knows what that is. So I saw the
Princess and the Frog.
You know what I mean?
You in spirit, you saw them.
Yeah, we still understand what these concepts are. Gazpacho is another one. People understand what that is, but even though we've never seen it, we still understand conceptually about it. So you see that firefly, you understand that it's a kind of queer bug with a flashlight.
But
yeah,
flashlight. But
no,
but also. I'm just saying that in Princess and the Frog, they say that they're in Louisiana. So anyway,
they do say that they're in Louisiana. It's like the whole, it's a big plot point.
That's like the whole thing. Yeah.
Like in Waterworld, I think they say they're in the water.
Yeah. So I'm like, so are you lying or is Disney lying? Because Disney would never lie.
It's like, but that's not this Creole imagination of what New Orleans is. Princess and the Fly or whatever feels like if there was a Cajun restaurant in Michigan.
Whoa, first of all, ouch.
But I do actually have a thought about Princess and Fly, is that when I saw it, it's based in New Orleans, kind of bayou area, right? I saw it in the north of Louisiana in Shreveport. And in Louisiana, Shreveport is really far. It's like 5 hours away. And there was this part in the movie where one of the bugs or whatever says, "We're not from around here. We're from somewhere really far away." And then one of the other characters, a little saucy character, says, "Y'all from Shreveport?" And the entire movie theater fucking screamed. It was great. It was so
Like they
funny.
mentioned us.
It's just such a little funny little in joke. So good.
That's just for Shreveport people.
Hey, if you're not from Shreveport, you don't get it. And that's a shirt that's very
No.
popular in Shreveport.
Also, like truly though, because I don't think a lot of people think of anything about Louisiana outside New Orleans. Like they're just like it's a big state,
Yeah.
but
It's a Humblestown
anyway.
thing.
yeah, Hummelstown.
It's those kind of shirts are so funny to me.
It's like I'm gonna make Cam Damage shirts, and it's just gonna say Cam Damage on the front, and on the back it's gonna say it's a Hummelstown thing.
Yeah. We do it different in Fruitsville.
Fruitsville.
You know? Oh, she's from Zachariah Port. She's different.
You're just saying things.
Well, I'm saying things
That
around the
could be a
concept
place.
of how people think their city's different.
They're not wrong.
But I guess the thing that we should ask about here is in Hershey, was there a big culture around summer? Did y'all have summer?
I would say yes. Yeah, we did. We threw it from, in around June until September is when we held summer.
Yeah.
But but yeah, because it was a vacation destination town. So like summer was like peak time for industry there.
Is it still that big of a thing there? Have they kind of moved on to other more, I don't want to say less woke holidays, but maybe they've moved on to spring?
Summer's woke.
It's become woke.
Okay. I'd love as Pride Month is during summer, so
Yep.
take
But
that.
Do they still do that kind of thing there current day?
Yeah, I mean the theme park is still there. It's bigger than ever, and there's a big concert venue. There's a lot of stuff. I don't know how much of a draw it is for out of towners, but also I don't think of it that way. Like,
Do people from Pittsburgh go to Hershey, Pennsylvania?
I'd assume so. I don't know. It depends what kind of. We're gonna get in the weeds on roller coasters, but we already have a whole episode on roller coasters. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think I don't know if we have a roller coasters episode.
Really? Theme park, we do.
I think we had theme park.
Theme park was one of the first. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because if you're in Pittsburgh though, you could go to like Cedar Point in Ohio, which is like a big roller coaster one.
Mm-hmm.
Because Pittsburgh's closer to Ohio. You see what you picking up on putting down?
I don't think I could label any of these places on a map.
Yeah, probably not.
Truly.
I mean, I couldn't label Shreveport on a map because, I wouldn't get it.
Yeah, well, it's a Shreveport thing. Thang. Thang. You remember, is there a beach in Hershey or Hershey, the greater Hershey area?
A beach?
Yeah.
That's a landlocked state.
I guess there isn't much water around it. Was there some sort of puddle behind the sheets that you would step in, or how would you get that water sport?
I'm so glad you asked. Growing up, there are two places that we went. You're gonna love the name. One is it's spelled Swatera, but we say Swatera. So the Swatera Creek. And it's like just, the lazy creek where you put a tube on it, you go clomp around in your water shoes and catch crayfish. Those kind of silly antics like that. And then the other one was Mount Gretna, which was like, I think it was in like Ephrata. I don't even remember. But you had to drive to it it wasn't like, oh, we're just going to the 5 minutes away, whatever. And it was like a lake that had one of those like tall, you'd swim out, climb the ladder, and jump off the tall thing. Just like that's the activity. Like you just go do that.
I love it.
And then you just like sit around and wait around, and every time we went, I would come away with some piercing infected,
It makes sense.
you know.
Checks out.
And there was also an ice cream shop there. Those were the main things. The ice cream shop was called the Jigger Shop, and we hate that. I hated saying it just now.
Yeah, I don't like it. You would get Rocky Road?
No. Ew.
Well, that's fine. Do you I think that you talked about the event of the day being getting up that tree and jumping down or whatever it is. But I think the real event of the day is probably the friendships that you make.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And what weird people you show up with, and how many people are wearing jean shorts instead of swim trunks.
Would Cherie get out there too?
Fuck no.
She didn't like it.
Can you imagine?
No.
No, it was just, yeah, it was just us, and Shree hates the beach.
There's a
Like,
lot of things that Cherie doesn't like. And I think one of them during that time was maybe you.
yeah. Shree was happy I was leaving the house.
Yeah.
That's all. Like, well,
But now
but it'd just be like us and Brad. Like me in the front, the boys going out there.
in the Yeep.
Yeah, the Eep.
The Eep. So would y'all bring sandwiches? Because I feel like to me, when I think of summer, the first thing that comes to mind is a sandwich in cellophane.
I don't think that.
I don't know
I think
why.
that's like an adult idea of summer now. Like that's something we now would do. Like you who takes a Tupperware of oatmeal onto planes would pack a sandwich for a summer outing.
You know what's so funny about the Tupperware of oatmeal on a plane is that one of my favorite little indulgences and luxuries in life is eating at an airport.
This is so weird.
I know. But I am like adamantly against it.
But also, why is it a sidetrack here? I don't care. Why is that one of your favorite? Like, what about it?
I don't
You know?
to at risk of using one of my least favorite current words. It's very liminal. You know, it's this place that I think is kind of fun to be in that capacity. Also, I think I order stuff that I would never order. Also, I like that there are only 3 options. And you got to pick Rock and
What?
Brews or the lemonade or whatever. That's fun. And it's hard to put my finger on, but I should probably write about this. But there's something about it, I just love it. But I never do it.
It's just it's just like the most expensive place to
Yeah.
go for that kind of experience. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
and the worst.
Yes. None of it's good. I think I really romanticized the airport earlier for some reason. I used to kind of get dressed up to get on an airplane a little bit back in the day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Strange. But I did, and I always romance this idea of jet setting and going places for work, and I don't know.
The only way that that's romantic is if you're sitting in like first class and you're not flying more than like 2 hours.
That's another thing that, God, one day I'm only gonna fly first class. I hate saying those
That'd be
words
great.
out of my little
Yep.
pretentious mouth. I'm not pretentious. I don't do many things, many luxury items for myself. But one thing I wish I could do 100% of the time is always be in fucking first class. Scott,
I would agree.
the times when I've done it, holy shit, it's truly a different experience.
It is. I think the number one benefit of sitting in first class is that bathroom right in front of you. You don't have to do that awkward looking over your shoulder to see if someone's already waiting or like bailing out of their seat in front of you.
And then
You just get to go use the first class one.
flight attendants will usually say something like, "Oh, we can't form a line." You're like, I'm in seat 4. I gotta walk all the way back to 34. I can't.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to not form a line if I don't claim my space? But it is actually very stressful because I wind up dehydrating myself the entire day because the fear of having to go to the bathroom and not being able to is too high. And it sucks.
Which is something that's in your writing that you're working on right now, which I'm writing not a rebuttal, a response to. I started. It's pretty funny.
I can't wait.
Anyway,
I can't wait to read it.
I want to get back to summer activities, and my thing in proposing this was the public pool.
Yeah.
So did you have public pool? I feel like we've talked about this before. Now I'm trying to remember because like no, you didn't go to the public pool when you were a kid.
No.
Which is you were just like an indoor kid.
Yeah. I never thought about me being like that, but yeah.
Well, end of episode, everyone.
Yeah.
That's
Well, one of the things I think is fascinating is that you did propose a niche topic, and I wanted to pull it bigger, which is usually the opposite. Usually, I want to propose like the idea of the concept of a laptop, and you're like, "What if we talk about computers?"
Yeah.
But
yeah, fucking. Yesterday, I was telling Michael Panic that he was like, "What was the podcast on that came out and recently?" And I was like, "It was the catch-up episode." And he was like, "Didn't you already do a condiments one?" And I was like, "I don't know," but also how funny that his first inclination based on the subjects that we do was that we did a catch-up, like the red tomato condiment episode versus like catching up, like
oh, that's
yeah.
so funny because my mind, I was like, "We did a catch-up episode." I was like, I think I probably wouldn't want to.
I'd remember.
Yeah, like that would have been a treat. I got that past the boss.
Yeah, just ketchup.
We did do condiments, which is one of my favorites. A ketchup. I get it now. That's so funny that he thought that, and also I really like that he thought that. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, I mean it just makes sense.
Anyway,
also to bring it back to summer, worst summer condiment. There you go.
Well, I think I want to talk about the pool, but I will answer. None. I like them all for all. I think that condiments are best in the summer. Condiments are more of a summer sort of thing, not really a winter thing.
I didn't ask anything. Where are you coming from?
Where are you coming from?
I didn't ask you one thing about condiments. You just said I'll answer, and then you said a whole opinion on all condiments and how they apply to different seasons.
No, you said what's the worst condiment for summer?
I said I'll throw it out there right now. Ketchup is the worst summer condiment.
Oh, I thought you said to me, "What is the worst?" You know,
it's so like miscongeniality with like the what was to be a perfect date. Like,
I'm sure that's a funny reference to what just happened.
God, you should watch that movie. Anyway, I don't have anything to ask you about public pools.
Well,
because you never went to them.
The thing that I just don't think that they're around in New Orleans. Like, I would go to a public pool now.
Yeah. Did you do summer camp? No, you didn't. You didn't do like shit like that.
Yeah, I did. I played what is community sports at the
intramural.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
I remember I went to soccer for a couple days and was like, "Oh, this sucks. I hate this." But I did other sports.
Just me the other day in New York being like, I would love to watch an intramural baseball game.
Holy shit, that was so funny. But it is actually a thing that I wish I could watch. But you can't. The optics are bad. You can't go watch.
We can go do whatever we want.
Yeah.
We're a spectacle. I could go to a public pool right now and I'd be the hit of the place. I'd be the star.
Yeah. I remember when I first started getting tattooed.
Give me a Choco Taco.
Give me that Choco Taco. I like going to water parks because I was like, I thought the attention was kind of fun. Now I don't care, but back in the day, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I used to go in places and roll up my shirt sleeves
Yep.
just so people would see my tattoos.
Look at his tatties. But I think about a public pool and I think about a Band-Aid and the filter. First thing that pops in my mind.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, that seems accurate. Or like a girl getting her period or something.
Yeah. I'm like,
The-
um, y'all were y'all taken to the public pool and dropped off or something or what?
Dropped off. We like went to the Cocoa Plaza. Everything in Hershey was named Cocoa, chocolate, whatever,
Holy
like all
shit.
that shit.
What a dream.
And it had one of those it had one of those the like playgrounds out front that's like all wood, like wood castle kind of shit with tan bark, and it's like huge, like it's
Mhm.
like a massive playground. And it was called the Cocoa Castle. Uh so there's that.
I wonder if it was something like Hershey's tiny. So
Yeah.
I guess I wonder if there was something around that. The reason why there was the Cocoa Plaza pool. I wonder, this is my real question. This is what I really truly wonder. Is there a correlation between communities that have highly themed things around them and communities that don't versus structures that are made? For instance, the Cocoa Plaza pool. It's easy
Yeah.
to imagine the theme of the pool. I can think about it right now. But
It wasn't themed, to be clear.
well, no, but there's almost there's this kind of ethos in it. There's this thing, there's this building thing there. But
Yeah.
if you're in Longview, Texas, this doesn't have that. I wonder if there's something around the fact that there's the chocolate there and stuff that makes it, I don't know.
I also think that the unfortunate answer is that it's just a socioeconomic uh creation.
Which I'm sure that
'Cause
is in line with my thought in a lot of ways.
yeah. Yeah, because while we didn't live in Hershey, we like lived in whatever a neighboring small town. But like Hershey was like the rich place.
Yeah.
Like that was like yeah. So they had the nice because there was like a Hummelstown public pool, but like you didn't go there. Like it was like in Always Sunny, that one episode where they like try to get into like the private pool, whatever, but then they end up going to the public pool where there's just like Frank greases up a watermelon and throws it in the water or like whatever. It's like that. Like
What an incredible show.
yeah.
Holy
I
shit.
I, I regret stopping watching because I'll never probably go back to it, but you know.
There's some episodes that are hard. Same thing Arrested Development. There are some episodes that are really hard to get through. But overall,
Yeah,
what a brilliant fucking show.
it is good.
Um,
I'm trying to think of standout summer memories that
when
you
you
missed
went,
out on. Reading Cosmopolitan.
is that a summer thing people do?
No, I don't. I just remember like sitting by the pool with my two little best girlfriends, and one of them had like her big sister's Cosmo magazine,
Mm.
and we're all like, put a donut on his dick. What?
That's so funny. Did you have this? Well, first, did the ice cream man come around? Did you hear that
Like,
ice cream music around your street?
no, not where I grew up. It was too like rural where I lived for the ice cream dude to come around. He would make zero money.
I have yeah, I've seen where you live. It would be like
It'd be so weird.
yeah. For me, the ice cream man did, and I remember being in my room and hearing whatever, and then frantically trying to get money together and run out to get a SpongeBob ice cream pop thing.
The worst, weirdest one to get.
And they had little gumball eyes and stuff. That was crazy.
Ugh. I
Yeah.
find those gross. Also, did he not come at the same time relatively whenever he came around?
Well, when time isn't. I mean, I'm sure he came after school, you know what I mean? But like time wasn't a
Yeah.
thing.
But you didn't. I'm just feeling like the type of kid. It sounds like you weren't planning ahead. You didn't have like that ice cream money set out, being like, all right, I'm
No.
gonna be there this time.
No, I didn't. I
No.
didn't have that in my mind. But maybe one day if I have a kid, that I'll do that for them.
Set the ice cream money out. Be
Yep.
like, this is just for that.
I have not heard.
I don't know. Yeah, that. I was just gonna say.
I haven't heard.
I don't know if
an
ice cream trucks are a
one.
thing.
But have you ever had ice cream during the summer?
Yeah, once upon a time.
Do you think that ice cream during the winter's weird?
Yeah. I just don't. I think that ice cream at home is weird to me.
Like out of a pint?
Yeah, like bringing like part of ice cream is that you go to the ice cream truck, you go to the ice cream shop, you know whatever. It's like a destination treat of some sort.
Wow. I'm not making a joke. You're kind of blowing my mind with ice cream optics right
You're
now.
so welcome.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Because you're kind of right. I do think that there's some exceptions to this rule. Like if I have a guest or something, like, then we'll buy a little thing of ice cream and have it together. But I'm not shaming this for anyone. I don't care. But I do think it's a little bit goofy to have ice cream in the freezer all the time. I would rather have other treats in the freezer all the time. Also, ice cream's hard because you just open that top and you gotta, that's dangerous. But
Also,
it is
it's
funny.
like
It is an outside thing.
Yeah, and this isn't being like because it's ice cream is like so unhealthy. You shouldn't like have it. I don't give a shit. Like I do whatever. I eat cookies all day. Who cares? It just seems like such a weird. It's also like a time-based one, which for me, when I get a treat, I like to like have a bite and then like 4 hours later have a little bit more. But ice cream is like you got to get into it right now, and it's only for like right now. And then you put it back in the freezer, and then it starts to get weird.
Yeah, it does. It does. The ice crystals in it get goofy.
Yeah.
You also brought up a really good point about foods that are available out that you'll have out. Because I look at that a lot where there are certain things that I don't make at home or have in the house because they're things I regularly get out in the world. Ice cream, one of them.
Like, yeah.
I'm trying, or like, I would never order oats at a restaurant because I eat them at home because they're easy.
Yeah. That'd be so insane. I'd be like, thanks for the $15 bowl of porridge.
Yeah. I've heard you say the word porridge a couple times, and that is pretty fun.
I'm trying to eat less gluten in general, to see if it helps me like inflammatory systemically wise. And my current go-to breakfast is buckwheat porridge.
You should. Why do you keep getting buckwheat? You don't. I like. Remember that? Like, you don't. I don't think you like it. I don't think you like it.
I do. What are you talking about?
You got a buckwheat tea or something, and it wasn't good.
No, we got that for Bobby LeBottom asked for an iced tea, and we kind of panicked, and that was the only thing that was like a thing. And yeah, the soba noodle tea should not be iced. That was weird, but it is good warm because I brought some home for Brad. I got a whole box of them because he has tea every night. And I was like, here's a new tea for you to try. And he loves it. So
okay. Well, that's good. I remember there also being a little thing about the tea being too sweet or something like that, or overbrewed
What?
or something. There was another tea issue that
Oh,
came up during that trip. Regardless,
um,
back to what's important. Why are you making your oats in your rice maker?
first of all, it's buckwheat porridge and oats are not the same thing.
I don't know what
It's
buckwheat
a
porridge
different
is.
it's a different grain situation. And also, no, I make it in the microwave because I don't give a shit. But I should start making oats in the rice maker because I actually only different like I've done that like once before.
It's so easy.
Yeah. But also that's so much. Like it's the amount.
You just make one serving. I do 1/3 of a cup.
You also have a much smaller I
Yeah.
have the rice maker that's like for a family because we lived with Mr. Michael Panic when I got it. So I needed one that could feed at least 7 people.
Yeah, and at that time, actually, you're also feeding like me and other. There's a lot of people in and out.
Yeah. Utilizing the rice maker.
Remember when we got furikakes? That was huge.
Oh yeah, open up that world. Now I have the wasabi furikake always in the pantry.
I will say that that doesn't feel like a summer food to me, but hey,
Well, so that's the whole thing. Warm food doesn't feel like a summer food.
I don't
Like
like chilled food very much though.
yeah, that's what is the problem. Yesterday I made dinner like the past like since I got home from our trip recently, and me making dinner is not whatever. It's the same fucking some kind of carb and then veggies and a vegan protein, and it's all thrown together in a pot with like a bunch of fucking seasoning. Anyway, uh, I've been so hot all day because I was driving around in my truck and the AC kind of sucks because I need a new goddamn alternator. Anyway,
And that this is a successful transition, people.
yeah, this is what it looks like.
This is what it looks like.
Mask goals. But I was like, I don't want to cook because I'm gonna have to stand in the hot kitchen with like the stove on and then eat this hot fucking food. Like who wants that? And I avoided it until it was like 8 p.m. and then I was like, God damn it, and I did it anyway. But I was just like, I don't want to.
I get it. I wouldn't want to either. I I don't think I grew up with chilled soups or something because it just I've never even thought about that. I do like pasta salad a lot, which is cold.
Chilled soups are not like gazpacho is. I mean, there's like a few chilled soups on the rotation, and none of which are common for people to.
Yeah. Do you have
You
any?
said I don't like chilled soups, as if someone was constantly offering you chilled soup when
I
you were a
can't
child.
I can't get this guy to stop. Did y'all go to the beach or something? Like, oh wait, we went to Gulf Shores, which I would still do. To be clear, I would love to
Yeah.
go to Gulf Shores. Or
What is that? Sounds like. Is that like a resorty kind of thing, or is it just that's what like Rehoboth, like it's the city name or whatever?
what is a Rehoboth?
Rehoboth Beach, Maryland. Answer my question. What is it?
I didn't think Maryland had beaches, but no, it's Gulf Shores in Alabama,
Maryland is not landlocked.
but it's not on the
Maryland is like
coast, right? No, they do crab and stuff
Maryland's like
there.
all yeah, because the ocean's right there.
I would imagine. I always think about Maryland being so cold.
I mean, in the winter,
Um,
it's still like it's still like northeastish,
yeah.
but Baltimore's a main shipping port. You know.
You don't think about these things. That's one of the issues that I think we have today. We don't. No one thinks about this stuff.
Anyway,
Anyway,
we used to go to the Outer Banks in North Carolina. OBX, Salt Life. You've
is
seen the bumper stickers.
is that where Salt Life comes from?
I don't actually know, but that's like every other dad at the brew through, like
What is
down
that
there,
brew
had the Salt
through?
Life sticker. There was so like yeah, and it was like most summers we went to the Outer Banks and we stayed on like Duck Island or like Kitty Hawk,
Okay.
uh, which is famous for the Wright brothers doing their like first successful flight or whatever the fuck. Anyway, so there's like a bunch of that shit, but there are these things called brew-throughs that are just drive-through, like not liquor stores, but specifically beer. Like, but it's like in a car wash basically, where you like drive into the thing and then someone comes to your window and you're like, "Yo, let me get whatever." And that's just how you buy. Like that was just how. I don't know why that was a better model than like park and walk your ass into the store
Wow.
and leave. But like that was what they were.
Yeah, we had those in Louisiana. That was a thing. Um, it is strange. I feel like
Weird.
people enjoy that kind of thing. You've been doing a non-alcoholic beer, and that does kind of feel like summer to me.
Yeah. I feel like that's a new thing fairly recently, but I do enjoy one like at dinner when everyone's hanging out,
Yeah,
just because it is, especially like sitting outside. It does feel like a summery
it
situation.
does. We went to that
Yeah.
little place in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, where I literally sprinted to get a table. That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Oh well,
Yeah.
no, I'm talking about the other place. Went to another place, then we sat outside. We had a little beer, and that was fun. I had a saison.
Oh yeah, the weird bar a saison.
Yes. I I remember going on the boat a lot, and I wish I still had access to a boat because it'd be so cool to go out on a boat. If anybody has a boat in the corn corner and wants to go out on a boat, just DM the corn corner. Maybe we
What
go out
kind
on a
of
boat.
boat?
I don't care. I'll be on any
What
kind of
kind?
boat.
No, what kind did you go? Do it like a
Oh,
pontoon?
no. I mean, no. I didn't know anybody with like a
Makes-
pontoon boat or like an airboat or anything.
Oh, okay. I was like, why'd you say it like that? You were saying it like it was like a bad thing.
Because it's like, it would be like me asking you if like you had Hershey chocolate every day for dinner.
I had it like every day in the morning at school.
Hershey chocolate?
Well, it's because I would go to the vending machine when I got to school and get a chocolate bar like almost every day. But also, we went on a pontoon boat on the Susquehanna River like often in the summer. So like it's not crazy. I don't
That
know.
that's not by me. That was by you. Quinta?
Yeah,
What is it?
Susquehanna.
There you go. I don't know. I think it would just be fun to be out on a boat, bask
Would you
in the
fish?
sun. I like fishing actually.
Yeah,
I do.
I know.
I think it's fun. I think I'm
Yeah.
good at it. I'll reel
You
them
also
in.
used to go crawfishing.
Yeah, you called them crawdads earlier, which I thought was interesting.
I called it a crayfish. I did not say crawdad.
Sorry, crayfish.
They're crayfish.
It's so funny because to me, saying crayfish or crawdad is the same thing.
Oh, I'm so.
Because they're
You know
both.
what? You know what that is? Shreveport thing.
Hey, you wouldn't get it. Y'all for
Yeah.
Shreveport? Maybe we should rewatch Princess and the Frog. I'm sure it's good.
I love that movie. I would. I watched it. I cried the first time. Also, they made the terrible shit. What was it even called before? Splash Mountain. They turned it into a Princess and the Frog ride.
Yeah, I'm real
And
happy about that.
I think both Disney's. But yeah, I want to go ride it because it's probably awesome. Update animatronics.
We should plan a Disney trip.
That was also one of our summer things.
Oh
Which
yeah, me too.
when I yeah, that would be a great time, and we can do in tandem your favorite indulgent airport activity. Because my family, whenever we would go to Disney, we'd fly out of BWI and we'd go to the Silver Diner, whatever. It's like the Silver Spoon Diner. I forget what it's called, but there's like a weird diner in the Baltimore airport. And I feel like I made you go there when we went to get top surgery, when I went to get top surgery and you came with me. But I swear to God, we sat at that, but it was so early and that was such a chaotic trip. But wait, no, that makes no sense. We flew
No.
out of like Seattle. Yeah.
I don't think we've ever been in a Baltimore airport, but hey, I
We
think
have.
we
We have.
have. We sure have.
Yeah.
Yep, we sure have. Yep.
Me upset. We have.
We have. You're right. 100% right. We have. And I'm remembering that parking garage now. Um
Yeah.
See, that sounds fun to me. I would love to do that. I want to go to that
Which
Silver Spoon Diner or
yeah.
whatever. You
Yeah.
know?
We'll have to do a Disney trip. You'll just come to my family one and it'll be
Okay.
hilarious.
Yeah.
It'll probably be really fun, frankly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
just you, me, and Cherie. What a time.
I'd say let's do it. The three of us out on the town. You know?
I'll tell her. She'll be like, all right.
Let's do summer though, because I think that I like the heat. I think the heat's fun. It's a fun aspect of it, in my opinion.
When's the last time you were in Florida in the summer? Fire? When we went to or not my top surgery, but like
Holy shit, fire. I forgot about fire.
yeah. Remember how hot that was though?
Yeah, man, I lived there for a bit.
Oh yeah, true.
I just think that the extremes are fun.
But like going from melting outside into the AC.
Yeah. It's just cool. It's fun.
But also you have to think about it in context of being at Disney where you're trudging around an asphalt laden theme park for 4 to 5 hours, you know, amidst standing in crowds of people waiting to go on a ride that lasts 30 seconds. Like all those things, you know, it's not just being like, oh, I'm warm now, gotta go inside. Like sometimes there's not an option. Sometimes you're in line outside. Like
what I'm hearing is that it's not always fun and games, people. And that is something about summer is that there are ups and there are going to be downs throughout the summers. And because of that, the Corn Corner is here with you. We will be a part of your life throughout the whole summer season. We're just getting started with summer, and we look forward to seeing it through with you.
Yeah. And make sure that you get your summer passes to the Corn Corner on patreon.com/the Corn Corner. They are free summer passes if you sign up for our Patreon.
That'll get you into any of the summer celebrations. We're going to be bringing back Corn Corner Con. This is an all-exclusive event. It's one of the best events by Event Weekly. And this will get you into that event. Front of the line access, corncornercon.com/doublecorn. And that'll get you in.
Yeah, to the front of the line, like you said. So it's going to be like kind of like a long row of people in the front. Last year, I think it was like there was like at least like 47 people that were just like flanking each other at the front as like a level in the line. You know?
And I think that we can say something to the extent of there's going to be a sponsor of this event that you're not going to want to miss. And if I think Corn Corner Con attendees from last year are going to be able to understand the severity of that. You're not going to be able to look away from them.
The severity of it. It is it's the sponsor ushers in a big announcement that we've been like holding back on for a while that I'm excited for everyone who attends at least to hear about.
We will do limited internet access to Corn Corner Con summer 2024. Limited spots are available and remain. So look into it. And all I'm trying to say is just look into it, people. This is something that comes once in a lifetime, only during the summer. Corn Corner Con summer. corncornercon.com/doublecorn. And hey, think twice. Think twice is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Well, look.
And that's a warning.
It's a warning, and it's something that could be thought about, but think twice. Are there any final thoughts you have kind of cementing where you stand on the summer season? you do remember the Corn of Jubilee happened, and that was a real treat. So give us a couple wise words to leave with.
Uh, you know, wear your sunscreen, drink your water, and think twice. Keep corn on the brain.
Think twice, everyone.
Keep calm and corn on.
Holy shit. Hey,
uh,
it's a Humblestown thing.
I just make one of those shirts that says "Keep calm and corn on," and there's like a TARDIS on it, and like a fucking, a bunch of other whatever dumbass fandom shit, and but just corn on. Uh,
In that
anyway,
in that one logo that's in Photoshop that it's really
is all
common.
of them together?
It's this really common
Yeah.
swirly kind of text. I can't think what it is. But God, maybe we need to make a keep calm and corn on shirt. That's probably my favorite idea of something maybe we should make that the banner. Everyone, if you'd
Yeah.
like to leave at this point, the podcast is kind of done. But we're gonna talk about this. Because it's actually, maybe that's what we should do with the banner. We should change it to keep calm and corn on.
But so my worry is that established corn dogs, Colonel heads are gonna know that it's winking at it. They're gonna know that it's ironic. But what if someone new comes in and they see "Keep calm and corn on" and like the corn be with you, things like that, and they think that we're like the wrong kind of nerds, and there is a wrong kind, and if you are still in the Doctor Who fandom,
You wanna
analyze yourself.
you know the difference? It's that we have people that comment and are gonna get it. So it informs people that aren't in that they're now in.
In on the joke, yeah.
That's the whole reason I think why things like Tim and Eric work. Is because there's people that get it. But I don't know. Anyway, I think a lot of people aren't going to get it. But that usually makes it more funny to me.
We got to get. I want to get live, laugh, corn decals and put them on a wall in my house.
What if we, God damn it, what if we did a picture that is like, I don't know the boy version of this, but all this live, laugh, or keep calm and corn on, it's all very reminiscent of that MGMT mustache on the finger 2007 thing.
Ugh. Yeah.
So what if we did a photo and I'll do that, but I don't know what you do. I think you just wear really tight jeans or something. I don't know. I don't know what.
You're doing what? You're doing the mustache on the finger?
Yeah, with like a vest. What else did we wear then? It's all bad.
You would just be wearing you would be wearing, like, if you're doing the vest one, you're wearing skinny jeans, you're wearing a woman's cut shirt with some kind of graphic on it, like a short sleeve shirt, the vest over top. Yeah. You got your glasses have thicker rims happening. You're still wearing Converse, so you got that going for you. It's some kind of hat.
And a dog,
a terrible hat,
and a terrible hat's key, and a purse with like a French bulldog on it.
Yeah, and the purse is so small it is nestled against your armpit when you have your arms through the the holder thing.
Toes are angled in an above shot with the flash.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is all kind of indie sleaze-ish, but I'm thinking more 2007 MGMT. Not 2007, it's more like 2012. MGMT style,
Yes. Yeah.
whatever. Anyway, it's all, I think about the keep calm and corn on with that style of person.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just
I
thoughts.
mean, you're right.
To
It's just
all,
gonna be us wearing fedoras for 5 seconds and then being like, "Fuck this, I can't."
holy shit. Can we please, please do a
I
shoot?
don't want to do that.
Please. It would be so fucking funny if we put you in a fucking fedora and took a picture of you in a pinstripe fedora that had Jack Skellington on it. Are you fucking kidding me? Could you imagine?
All right, now you're winning me back now with that, but it has to be in like a senior picture type of way,
Yeah. Yes.
like where I'm like sitting somewhere and there's just some like weird pedestal that I have my elbow on, and I'm like, you know, leaning into the camera, being like, and I have some. What am I holding inexplicably that has nothing to do with my Jack Skellington fedora? I have to have a collector's item that I'm holding in my hand that is like a yo-yo or magic cards, but something worse than that.
It would
Like,
be a Blue Eyes White Dragon Yu-Gi-Oh card, but I don't know how all those elements go. I think that we should do multiples. I think we should photo shoot.
yeah, we need to do a Sears photo studio style type day.
Yeah, we do.
Much to consider. Silent contemplation once again is one of the best things to do on an audio only
Yeah.
podcast.
Well, that's not how. I mean, come on. It's like Corn Lane's listening,
Let's all
right?
take
It's like we don't have any. No one's listening anymore. The podcast ended. This is just us. This is housekeeping. You know.
No, this is. Did I think you should? This is all be included because you said you
No,
said to people
it's
that
being
they can
it's
walk away now.
It's absolutely being included because I don't want to edit, so it's being included.
Yeah,
But I'm just
this
saying.
is great. This is the meat and potatoes of the episode.
We should just go to like, I mean, there's this guy in LA that's like, I think his handle's like 1 Hour Photo or something. He's like really known for these kind of funny photos, like Sears photos or whatever. We should just go and have someone. We should just do that. I think.
Yeah, but is that less funny when he's
Yes.
trying to do that?
Yes, it is. It is. It's way less funny when
Yeah.
it's trying to be funny.
But also, is it more harmful to people? Like, I don't want to go to the Sears photo studio and be mocking the person
No, we're not
when
mocking.
that's their job.
No. They're not. It's not. I don't think they do photos there at Sears anymore. But also, it's not mocking anyone. It's not. We're not.
What if they take it very seriously and we show up and we're like, hey, you know how you do those fucked up photos, idiot? Like,
no.
do them with us. They'll be like, what? Like,
no, we just go. We have them do whatever they do. But I think that we should find like costumes, like matching costumes, and put those on.
yeah. I mean, like, obviously,
Okay.
this is gonna be bad.
Okay. Well,
I still want to do a bowling alley shoot.
yeah.
Anyway,
Me too. Bad. But our new thing at the corner is we're not, and this is me, not you, but it doesn't have to be 0 to 100. There's steps in between 0 to 100, and that's what I'm learning in life, all of my life. Things don't have to be fully whatevered.
well, you better find someone that does those photos in New York because I don't know when I'm coming to LA again.
Well,
so you better come out here.
Okay, we'll
I'll
figure
pay
it out.
for it.
Okay. Well, people, there is a keep kind and corn on. Keep kind and corn on.
Isn't that what I said?
Oh, is that what you said? I thought that the
No,
beginning
I
of
said keep
it.
calm. No, yeah, keep kind. Yeah, kind corn. Keep kind and corn on. You nailed it. Yeah, you're right. We'll see how they feel about it because the real deep cut corn dogs didn't like when we were trying to change things up.
No,
but maybe keep kind and corn on will stick with it.
No matter what you are, it's just so long, harder. I can't ever fucking remember it. Whatever you are, make sure
keep kind and corn on rules. Go with that.
All
keep
right.
kind and corn on. That's a great one.
Do the other one too, just in case, because I think that they do like it. It's all. No matter if
Wait,
you're
shuck.
when you're shucked or if
Shucked or
you're
cream. Cream.
make sure that if
Doesn't matter what kind of corn you are, just make sure that you're kind corn.
kind corn. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for being a part of it. And this is going to be the end, though.